neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
She's not asleep, she's unconscious.
What?
Call an ambulance, quick.
Oh, it's delicious, Eileen. Best apple crumble I've tasted in ages. It's great.
I'm going to have another serve, I think. Can you take it?
No, thank you.
All right.
Well, isn't this nice? People so rarely get a chance to chat these days. I always say you never find out how fascinating a person is until you engage them in a decent conversation. Take Dr. Marshall, for example.
I'm fascinating?
Well, you certainly are. No, actually, you're an enigma. You're young and attractive and a doctor, for heaven's sakes, and I can see no reason why you aren't married.
There isn't a reason for everything, Eileen.
Yeah, like how your jaw never gets tired.
Seems to be a family failing, Desmond. And I can't see what's wrong with asking a perfectly obvious, simple question.
I've never married because so far I've failed to meet the right man. And what about you, Eileen?
Oh, she's met plenty of them, but most of them were good runners.
Yes. What I meant was, I wanted to ask you a few questions. You were fairly reticent when we were discussing my research into the ageing process.
Well, what do I know about the ageing process? I'm not old.
No. What I'm interested in is the changes people go through, both mentally and physically, as they mature.
Yeah, and you are mature, Mrs. Clarke.
Mature, yes. A guinea pig, no.
But you'd be the perfect test case. I need someone who's articulate and self-aware. And you've looked after yourself so well.
Well, my friends do say I have the jowls of a 30-year-old.
And the way you've managed to keep your vitality and your lust for life, marvellous.
Well, a guinea pig, no. A prototype? Yes. All right. Right, now you clear the table. You have finished, haven't you, Desmond?
Yes, Mum.
Dr. Marshall and I'll have a nice long chat.
Oh, you'll have to excuse me. I promised Gail I'd help her edit the video.
Oh, certainly, Michael. Oh, and don't go out without a jacket, will you?
No, I won't, Mrs. Clarke. Nice to see you, Dr.
You
Marshall.
too, Mike.
Now, Dr. Marshall, before we start, could I ask you a few questions? You see, I have this small niggling pain right here about the fourth vertebrae down. Catches me mostly in the morning when I'm getting up.
Whenever you're ready, I'm rolling.
Look at that. It's not often you see Eileen short of a few words.
Oh, give the woman a break, Paul.
Oh, and of course, special
I suppose I'll have to get that, will I?
You're learning, Gail, you're learning.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Hi.
Here he is, our editor extraordinaire.
Ah, good one. Come on in, Mike.
Where are you going?
I tell you what, mate, you are going to need to be extraordinary to make any sense of this. Have a look at it.
Here at Lassiter's, we pride ourselves on our small but highly prestigious fleet of luxury vehicles.
You know, I reckon if we're not careful, the next convention we have at Lassiter's is going to be psychiatrists.
It's incredible, isn't it? Well, at least we've got enough stuff to choose from. Have you seen the bit where Jane walks past in the background yet?
No way.
Well, I promised myself that'd be the first bit I'd cut. I can't stand seeing Jane look so daggy.
Have you tried talking to her about it?
Yeah, she just got a backup.
Yeah, same with me.
Well, I hate to resort to neighbourhood scuttlebutt as a reliable source of information, but it seems
Neighbourhood scuttlebutt? What were you doing? Gossiping over the back fence? Hanging the washing out in coolers?
Hardly. Anyway, word has it that she's only doing it to please her mother.
Well, that's a bit strange. What's her mother got to do with it?
Oh, she didn't like coming home to find her daggy daughter has turned into a pretty young girl.
You're saying her mum's jealous?
Seems that way. And Jane's so intent on pleasing her that she'll do just about anything, even go back to being the way she was.
It stinks. Poor Jane.
Yeah, I'll say. Imagine having a mother like that.
Yeah, well, not everyone comes from a family as nice as yours, you know, Paul.
Gee, I could kick myself. It was obvious there was something wrong with Lucy. You should have seen her trying to pick up the paper this morning.
Charlene, it is not your fault, OK? You told me about it. I didn't
Stop
take
it,
any
you
notice.
two. There's no point in crying over spilled milk. I wish I hadn't said that.
Oh, what's the score, Dad? What'd they say?
Lucy's still only semi-conscious. They've taken some blood for testing and they say that'll tell them whether it's a metabolic imbalance or a primary brain problem.
Oh, great. I mean, it just clears up everything perfectly, doesn't it? I mean, what is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. He didn't have time to explain it to me, did he?
Well, why not? You're a father. You should know, shouldn't you?
Because he was in a hurry to get the blood samples tested. What did you expect me to do?
Stop it, both of you. May I remind you that this is a hospital. If you want to continue this argument, I suggest you go somewhere else. There are people here who are very sick. May I also remind you that Lucy's one of them.
Right. Now, go back a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of that bit there?
No, chop it.
What for? Just take it back like I show you. Yeah, now go. Watch.
Oh, hey, look at him go for it. I reckon Madge has made her a match in that Amanda Harris. Still, you can't have a great movie without a villain, can you?
We're going to cut this bit, smarty pants. Anyway, we're not trying to make a great movie. It's just a rough promotional video.
Yet rough being the operative term.
You just wait, Paul. This will come up really well once I've edited proper at uni.
Yeah, I reckon we've done a damn good job, so just lay off, will you?
Timeless.
Come on, you guys, don't take it so seriously. You creative types, you're so highly strung. So that Amanda Harris scrubs up pretty well. I mean, does she know that I'm the producer? Might be able to arrange a private screen test?
Paul, you said yourself she seems like a horrible person.
Yeah. Besides, you're married, Paul, remember? Yeah, take it forward.
Yeah, that shut you up, didn't it? Last fall?
Yeah. Now, what are we going to do, Ken?
No, go back over there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, stop here. You just relax, darling. I'll get that to change.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Dad! Oh, I'm so glad you're back.
I've not come back, Gail. I just dropped in to say hello on the way through, that's all.
I got your postcard, Dad. You said you've been doing a bit of fishing. Did you catch many?
A few.
Oh. The weather must have been nice in Tweed Heads this time of year. Was it?
Not bad.
You're going to have to excuse me, folks, but that was Dad on the phone. Lucy's in the emergency ward at the Erinsborough Hospital. I'm going to go down there now.
What's up with her?
Oh, they're not sure. They're doing some tests at the moment. Apparently she was found unconscious this afternoon.
Stroke?
I'm coming with you.
No, there's no point. Look, you stay here with your dad. I'll let you know if there's any news.
Well, let us know if there's anything we can do, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Poor Lucy. I feel awful. I told her off yesterday for letting Bouncer loose. Can you believe it?
Oh, you weren't to know, Mike.
If it's nothing serious, she's not a bad kid, I reckon.
Well, at least you're talking now, Dad. You've hardly said 2 words since you got here.
Haven't had much to say, have I?
Well, I might leave you to it.
Oh, sorry, Mike. There's no need to go, honestly.
Well, I'm not really in the mood to do any more. I can do it at uni tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Do you want a beer, Dad?
No, but have a cup of tea if you're making one.
A cup of tea? What's got into you? This is beer we're talking about. Your beloved amber fluid, neck oil, nectar of the gods.
Are you going to make the tea or aren't you?
It's like Des saying he's not hungry.
Right, what age bracket do you fit into? A, 45 to 54, B, 55 to 64, or C, 65 and over?
The answer is D, all of the above. Depends whether she's whinging or bragging.
Well, let's move on. How does your weight compare to that at age 20?
Very badly.
Don't look at me, look at yourself.
Oh, this is impossible.
G'day, mate. Pull up a chair. Join in the fun.
No, thanks.
What's wrong, Mike? Don't you feel like having a bit of a laugh?
Yeah, well, not when Lucy's at death's door, I don't. She was unconscious this afternoon, apparently. She's at the hospital having some tests done to find out what's wrong. Sounds pretty heavy.
Heavens.
Excuse me. I've got all Lucy's medical records down at the surgery. I've got to get up to the hospital.
Yeah, sure.
Look, I'll see you later. Thanks again for dinner. Sorry it had to end this way. Bye.
So am I.
This is ridiculous. I mean, how long does it take to do these tests?
Well, I don't know how long these sorts of things are supposed to take, Paul.
Yeah, that's just it. None of us have got any idea about anything. Oh, look, I'm going to go and find a doctor and get some answers.
Paul, those doctors have work to do. They wouldn't leave us waiting here without any news on purpose, for goodness sake.
Well, I don't know about you lot, but I'm going to be a hell of a lot happier when I know what we're dealing with.
We're not dealing with anything. It's Lucy that's dealing with something, don't forget.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Jim.
That daughter of mine seems to be determined to keep us seeing each other.
I came as soon as I heard. Can you fill me in? What's the situation?
We have been sitting here asking ourselves exactly the same question.
I'll go and see what I can find out. Look, I know it's hard, but try not to worry too much. All right?
Why the sudden switch, Dad? I've never known you to knock back a beer in your life.
Well, something I had to give. I'm not getting any younger.
I've been trying to make you realise that for years. I'm still surprised, though. I thought that old habit would die very hard.
Well, I had to make a choice. So I flipped a coin and the beer lost.
You made a decision like that by flipping a coin?
Mm-hmm.
Well, however you did it, it was a smart move. So, what else have you been doing besides cutting down on your drinking?
You know, a bit of this, a bit of that.
Is that all you can say? Dad, I've been worried sick about you.
Come off it, Gail. You gave up worrying about me long before I left. You thought I was becoming a ruddy great burden. And don't you deny it.
Burden? Oh, whatever gave you that idea?
You did.
That letter you left was some kind of a test, wasn't it?
If you like.
I might have known. Dad, I didn't even get that letter until after you'd gone. Henry had forgotten that he had it. He had no idea how important it was.
Stupid idiot. That Henry will get a good clip over the ear next time I see him.
And who's going to give you a good clip over the ear for being so stupid, hey? Fancy thinking I didn't care about you anymore. If you'd seen me after I got that letter, you'd have known better. I just about chewed my fingernails down to my knuckles.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, love. You know I wouldn't do that to you on purpose.
Yeah, I guess you were depressed about the garage, that's all. Did you know that Jim had sold it?
Yes, I drove past the old place on the way here.
Well, that's the bad news. The good news is that he's paid Paul back the $15,000. Not only that, but he's holding the rest of the money for you, and he wants to talk to you about getting together in a new workshop.
Well, I'm glad Paul got his money back.
Aren't you pleased about the workshop?
Not particularly. I won't be hanging around long enough to get involved in something like that again.
Well, then what do you do?
I haven't made up my mind about that yet.
You will stay the night, won't you?
Oh, of course I will, love. I'll go and get my bags from the ute. As a matter of fact, I'm bushed. I've driven all the way from Taree today.
You will at least talk to Jim about the workshop as soon as Lucy's better?
Maybe. But I can't make any promises. I'll still be around here then.
Thanks. Oh, Emily, what's happening? How is she?
You've been waiting a long time, and I'm sorry, but we still don't know precisely what it is.
Ah, that's terrific. We must have some sort of idea by now.
Well, Lucy's still only semi-conscious. We've carried out some tests, but we've got a few to go.
Well, such as?
Well, we did an ophthalmic examination, and it seems there's some pressure being exerted on the brain.
Well, that doesn't sound too good.
Well, we'll have a better idea of what's causing it once we've done the scan.
Can we see her?
I'm afraid not, but you'll be glad to know that she's fairly stable at least.
Well, what do you hope to find with the scan you're doing?
Well, there are a range of possible causes for Lucy's condition.
How big a range?
We've narrowed it down to a few.
Come on, Beverly, this is like playing 20 questions. You must have some idea what you're looking for.
All right. We suspect that Lucy may have a brain tumor.
A brain tumour?
Yeah, that's what the doctors think.
Is there a chance they could be wrong?
Apparently not.
So what happens now?
Well, if the scan confirms it, they usually operate.
What, just like that?
Just like that.
Hell, how's everyone else?
Oh, not bad considering the circumstances. Well, Dad took it pretty hard, though.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he would have stayed there all night if Gran hadn't have dragged him home. Where's your dad, by the way?
Oh, he's upstairs in the spare room.
So I take it we have to play musical bedrooms again tomorrow morning.
Yep. Sorry about that. We don't want another Hillary on our hands, so we better be careful.
That's for sure. How long's he staying?
Oh, only one night, he said.
Well, the motel's been booked out a lot lately, and I don't know how long it's going to be before I can give him his old room back.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. When he said he was just passing through, I think he meant it.
I thought he was just having an attack of the sulks.
So did I. But he's been acting really weird. I mentioned the new workshop to him and he hardly batted an eyelid.
Well, he's probably still embarrassed about all that money he lost at the races.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, I'm sure he'll be more enthusiastic when he's talked it over with your father.
Oh, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one, Gail. Look, Dad's got enough on his plate without worrying about Rob in the workshop.
Yeah.
We'll tidy up the kitchen, Gran.
No, leave it. You both look very tired.
No, that's all right, really.
It's okay.
Okay, thanks. You look as if you could do with some sleep, too.
Oh, that's a joke. I'll give you a hand to tidy up. It might help take my mind off things.
Oh, Jim, look. Little Prince, Lucy's favourite. Remind me to take this into her. She'll need something to read when she gets better.
I'm going for a walk.
No one. I think your dad must have gone out for a while. Hey, it's all right.
Lucy and I used to be so close once. But ever since she got back from that trip from Europe, I've hardly even given her the time of day. You know, I've even told everybody what a little snob she was.
Well, she was for a while. Let's face it.
Yeah, but don't you understand? Yeah, Mike was snobby for a while too. How come I was able to forgive him and not even my own sister? You know, I've just ignored her completely.
You gave her your skateboard. Hey, that's something.
Not much. I mean, why couldn't I have given her something like my time or attention? I mean, something that counted, you know? I mean, what if I never get another chance again?
Hey, come here. Lucy will make it. I know she will.
I must have splashed detergent in my eyes, I think.
It's a big responsibility bringing a child into this world.
Still worried about Lucy, eh?
And the rest of the family. Especially Jim. I wonder how he's coping.
Yeah, well, if my experience with Jamie's any indication, pretty badly, I'd say.
Oh, poor Jim. We all get a raw deal, don't we?
When do you say that?
The way I see it, no one gets a child for nothing. It's as if nature says, OK, you can have one, but there are a few conditions.
Like what?
Like having to keep him healthy and safe, and worrying when he's not.
Maybe we should wrap this little fella in cotton wool and lock him in the nursery.
Then you break one of the other conditions. Never overprotect your child.
It's a fine line, isn't it? If you don't protect your child enough, you're a bad parent. If you overprotect him, you end up with a kid who can't stand on his own 2 feet.
It's going to be tricky.
Yeah, I don't know about you. I have to really fight the temptation of overprotecting this little one. Hey?
Jim, you can't sleep either. We really should try. We have another difficult day ahead of us. And for Lucy's sake, we have to be brave no matter what happens.
Well, I'm damned if I can see the logic in this, Helen. My wife, your daughter, died having that little girl. And as hard as that was to take, I took some comfort from the thought that there seemed to be the natural order of things. One life beginning where another one ended. There seemed to be a sort of balance. But now it looks like I'm going to lose Lucy as well. So tell me, where's the balance in that? She's only a child, for heaven's sake. The others have all grown up. She's the last one who needs me. But not as much as I need her.
Jim.